One quote that I recently learned that's now one of my favorite quotes that I try to live by to this day is a quote that says, "We are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence then is not an act, but a habit." And the reason that's now one of my favorite quotes is because it just puts it into perspective on how action is so important when it comes to wanting to change yourself for the better. Because thinking it is one thing and that's good, that's what you should be doing. Almost every single thought that pops up into your mind, if you real deal serious about changing yourself for the better, should be things in that area. But the problem is a lot of folks, myself included, at one point in time and sometimes still to this day, will be so focused on thinking it. Sometimes we'll tend to romanticize the thinking of us changing ourselves for the better compared to us actually doing it and putting that thinking into action and making it our new reality. So that's why the quote, "We are what we repeatedly do," that part right there in that quote is so important, and it'll really make you change your perspective because, like I said, you can think about changing yourself for the better all you want, but if you don't actually put in the necessary actions and make the necessary steps in order to make that change, you're not really a person that wants to change for the better. You think you are, but that's not what you really is. Instead, you just somebody that is the idea of wanting to change yourself for the better compared to actually doing it. And that's not a good way to live. You shouldn't be doing that because none of us are getting any younger. Today, in this moment right now, is the youngest you'll ever be. And me, I'm 21 years old. I'm not getting any younger. I'm still a young nigga, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I'm not getting any younger. So I have to use all of my time that I have right now to try to make the necessary changes that I want to see for myself. And I have to do that repeatedly for a long period of time. So all of those small wins can keep adding up and keep adding up. Eventually I'll look up and I'll be where I want to be. Jay-Z also said this in a video I watched. It was like a compilation. It was like a motivational type of video where he said the same thing, where excellence is basically just being great at something consistently for a long period of time.
I think excellence is being able to perform at a high level over and over again. You can hit a half court shot once. That's just the luck of the draw. If you consistently do it through 11 championships like Bill Russell, then, that's excellence. Having success for a year or two, that's being hot. We call that hot. That's being in demand for a short span of time. Excellence is being able to perform at a high level for a long period of time. In a genre of music where it's almost microwave and your career is almost like in dog years, right? You last 3 years in hip hop, you're fantastic. You last 5 years, it's like, wow, it's amazing. But if you last through a decade and beyond, it's almost unheard of.
The way he broke it down with music, if you end up being popping for a little bit for a short period of time, let's say like around a year, and so that's called being hot. That's how he said it was like being hot. If it's like 5 years and more, that's just demonstrating excellence in a way. That's just something that's hard to do for some artists. So if you're somebody that's able to do that, that's displaying excellence. That's what a lot of us should strive to do, to want to become on a daily basis. And how you do that is by repeatedly showing up every single day, no matter how small the action is. and do it consistently for a long period of time so you'll be able to see. All right. So this was just a small little video I wanted to make ever since I learned that quote. I hope it was some game for anybody out there that needed to hear it. And if it was some game for you and you enjoyed the video, then please make sure to hit the like button down below. And if you want to see more videos like this along with many other different type of videos in the future, then please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. But with all that being said, I'm going to end this video off here. I hope you have a great rest of your day and I'm out. Peace.